Good afternoon, everyone. In this video, we're going to be talking about at what age you should remove your baby bunnies from the colony and separate them into girls and boys groups so that they don't fight or inbreed. Here I have my mama doe, Rosie, and then Basil is over here, and a lot of baby bunnies. I have 9 5-week-old kits in here right now. I also have 2 11-week-old does in this smaller, longer colony. One's right there, and the one's way back there. I'm gonna keep her as a future breeder, and I am still trying to sell this one. Like everything with rabbits, people disagree very much about at what age you should separate your baby bunnies from the rest of the colony. You shouldn't leave bucks and does together, especially if they're litter mates, because they could, if they are old enough, they will breed each other, and then they'll be babies at a very young age, and a doe should be at least 6 months old before you breed her. And the babies could have, like if both of these rabbits have like heart problems, then your baby will have more heart problems, or so it'll intensify any bad traits that the babies have. People separate at 8 weeks, some people at 10, some people at 12. I've found, I don't know, I sort of do around 10-ish weeks, sometimes more, sometimes less, I don't know. I haven't been very directive. I use to know that they should be separated, bucks from does, are that the bucks will start mounting the does, not in actual breeding, but just, I don't know, practicing, or just, you know, getting used to being a buck. And there'll also be sort of some fighting. It's not uncommon to see, like, sometimes I'll find like a little blood on their ear or something because the bucks are fighting for dominance, or just they're fighting. Especially with fighting, you want to make sure that your rabbits have plenty of room, that you're not overcrowding them, because they'll fight less the more room they have. What I do is I have my daddy and my mommy rabbits in here, and then all the babies, and then once the babies are about 10 weeks old, or they're sort of starting to show signs of maturing, then I move them into one of these 2 colonies. This colony is sort of small, and this one is way, way long. So I would either separate all the bucks into one and all the does into the other, or I could put Basil in this small one and all the bucks in this big one, so that they weren't overcrowded, and then leave all the does in this big one until I had them sold. I try to sell all the baby bunnies that I have, or at least most of them, before they get too old to breed, and all the ones I don't sell, I usually butcher by the time they're old enough to start breeding each other. So this hasn't been a huge problem. But I am keeping back this rabbit. She's, her name is Peppermint, to be a breeding doe whenever she's old enough. So I've separated her out from Basil and everyone else so that she didn't get bred when she's too young. And I've heard that bucks, like adult bucks, will fight each other to the death sometimes and be very dominant and territorial over everything if you leave them together. So I raise my rabbits for selling. I try to sell them, and then I eat them if they don't get sold. So I make sure that I butcher them before the bucks get old enough to fight each other. So yes, about 10 to 12-ish maybe weeks. Like everything with rabbits, it's sort of hard to tell for sure, but just experiment and see what works. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something, or maybe just have some more clarity on what to do about separating rabbits. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!